Steelers Nation, how are we feeling tonight? Welcome to the first Kold Steel Tailgates. It is going to be an interesting night. By the way, how do you guys like the new setup? Got the terrible towel, the giant terrible towel on the left side over here. Mr. Art Rooney in the background. Oh, yeah. I'm liking this setup. And you know what's crazy? This isn't even, this is nowhere near a quarter of my collection. Unfortunately, I have so much stuff just laying around right now that I wish I could have put on display. And maybe we'll interchange things throughout the rest of this season. Well, I got the Troy Polamalu away jersey on. What are you guys wearing tonight for Sunday Night Football? Which players are you guys representing tonight? I need to know. It would be nice if we could get Troy Polamalu back in the black and gold, but we all know that's not going to happen. All right, man, let me look in chat real quick. Let's see. I'm not sure if I'm filling my my screen being this low, but the wife said it needed to be a little bit lower, so. GT's in the building. He says, yo, Kold, add me to the party. I probably should have, huh? I probably should have. There's only one issue, GT. The iPad, if you missed last night's stream, which I think you did, the wife locked me out of my iPad, and that's the only way I can actually get you to come on. So, I don't have Discord on my phone. GT says, bang, bang, Steeler gang. Yeah, man. Danielle says, I'm repping Porter. Not bad. Not bad. Everyone knows Joey Porter's my guy. Yep. I don't know why I'm looking at this chat. I keep forgetting I have the chat in the other window. Danielle says, I was thinking Troy. Yes. GT says, let's go Pens. Here you go trolling already, man. Now listen, we're doing things a little differently. We're going to spend the next 40 some minutes talking about this game. And then, of course, I will be going live again on the channel at 8 o'clock. So the cutoff time for this stream is going to be 7:45 at the latest. If we don't get enough people in here, we'll probably cut it a little shorter, but we'll see how this goes. GT says, bruh, get on the phone. I don't have it set up, man. Not to mention, I don't even know where the hell my phone is right now. I would have loved to get you on this stream. Make sure I'm not promoting Powerade. Hornet says, of course, Tua comes back for tonight. I mean, that was not number one, it was predictable, but number two, I think that was long in the making. Spencer says, Kenny Pickett. Yes, we are getting Kenny Pickett back tonight. That's right. Steel Black says, I got my Big Ben jersey from 2004 from my year. There you go. What's going on, Jacob? Yeah, so for you guys that are just tuning in, once again, we're going to be live, hopefully for the next 30 to 40 minutes. And then I'll be switching over to the other live stream, which I do have linked. And it would be nice to have you guys join for the watch party. It's going to get live in here, man. Check this out. Let me show you guys something. I don't have it completely finished yet, but boom. Not sure if we're going to get to use this tonight or not, but touchdown Steelers. We got the animation. Whether or not we get to use it, I don't know, but Jacob says, do you think we are winning tonight? Honestly, I think we have a chance. But I will say this is probably, up to this point, this is probably the most important game for the Steelers because a lot of the talk like after the game was giving so much credit to the Steelers, but I think Tampa may just be that bad. So the Steelers have an opportunity tonight to show that they're not a fluke, especially against the Dolphins, which they're currently 3-3. We sit at 2-4. So, 3-3, that's kind of mid, if you ask me. Yes, they have talent. They have weapons. They got Tyreek Hill. We know this. They're getting Tua back. And they are an improved team in comparison to previous years, but they are still, in my opinion, a mid team. So if the Steelers are actually serious and they're going to show us that they have improved and the Tampa game wasn't a fluke, this is the game. Sunday Night Football. I mean, it doesn't get any bigger than this other than Monday Night Football. Luke says, watching the Bucs get smacked by the Panthers doesn't make me feel good. No, it doesn't make me feel too good either, man. Doesn't make me feel too good either. I'm hoping this wasn't a fluke. We're really going to find out tonight, though. Let's look at the injury report real quick because there has been some small tweaks here. Witherspoon is doubtful. That is the update there with him. So I obviously don't think he's going to be playing in this game. Steven Sims is out, which means Gunner's going to be taking kickoff and punt returns. That is scary. I hope he's going to be playing as if his career's on the line because I have not been impressed with him at all. And we had some hype for him coming into the season. We really did. But fumbling the ball is just an absolute no-no, especially on special teams. I mean, you're on special teams. This is your opportunity to show that you're more than capable. I mean, look what Steven Sims has done. It's unfortunate that he's out for this game, but I do like what I've seen from Sims. So, Danielle says, I would have seen the Ravens lose. Fiend says Tom Brady should have stayed retired. I'm starting to think the same, honestly. But, you can't really take everything he says, or any player for that matter. You can't take everything they say too seriously because he just came out to the media and he was giving off the impression that he's not going to retire even after this season. So, but yeah, I agree. I think he should have stayed retired. He really doesn't have anything else to prove. Not at all. Danielle says Tampa is just horrible. I mean, they lost today. Like, it doesn't get any worse than that. Let's look around the scores here. Right now, Denver's losing to the Jets. Are the Jets actually for real, man? Now, I know Denver hasn't been playing this well this season, but yeah, I mean, they even defeated us this season. Seattle is right now, currently, they're beating the Chargers 27-16. Kansas City is beating San Francisco 37-23. And these are all over the place. The Jets game is in the fourth quarter. Seattle game is in the fourth quarter. And then Kansas City game is in the fourth quarter. Finals for today. Arizona beats the Saints 42-34. Baltimore defeated the Cleveland Browns 23-20, which pushes them up. And they might be outside of Cincinnati, who actually won against Atlanta 35-17. Those two teams are going to be our biggest rivals for sure. Those are the two teams we got to watch in the AFC North. I'm not really sold on Cleveland. And then, of course, Carolina beat Tampa Bay 21-3, which is just, it doesn't make the Steelers, it doesn't make them look too good, if I'm being honest. So, Fiend says, Kold, could you send me some prayers for my uncle? He's not doing well. I hope your uncle gets better, man. Definitely hope he gets better. And prayers out to you and your uncle. Jordan Mid says Claypool isn't going anywhere. We would be dumb to trade him. I actually talked about that on the Kold Steel Show, the last episode, which was on Saturday. Didn't really upload a separate video for that because, like I said in that, I didn't want to put too much time into that discussion because I don't think the Steelers are going to make such a move. And if they do, it's got to be for something worthwhile. But I don't think they're going to entertain anything that's mid-level. You know what I'm saying? Like third, fourth rounders or anything like that. If they're going to move on from Claypool, it's got to be something of value for this team. And honestly, I'd rather see them trade player for player. You know what I mean? I don't want to see draft picks. We need guys that are ready to go. Especially like if you're going to target anybody for Claypool, it's got to be like a cornerback or even offensive lineman, something along those lines. But again, what team really has offensive linemen to move around? You know what I mean? GT says Brady already the GOAT, doesn't have to win any more games. He doesn't. Absolutely does not. So yeah, the biggest story tonight is Flores and Minkah coming back to Miami. That is going to be the main topic for this evening. And Minkah is going to be looking to pick off Tua, which I'm suspecting may happen. I don't know why. I just have a strong feeling we could see that tonight. Especially with us getting pretty much everybody back on defense, outside of Witherspoon, who's doubtful. It's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. C. Brown says, what's up? What's going on, bro? Danielle says, are you feeling better? I'm feeling a little bit better, yes. It's been a much quieter day. I've been pretty busy today. I was getting stuff moved around in here and all that good stuff. GT says, yo, Kold, I sent you a link to unlock the iPad on Twitter. What? You did what? Hold on, man. Let me check this crazy guy's. Let me go see his thing. If it's anything to do with freaking iTunes, I'm not doing it. GT, I don't see anything on Twitter. Hold on. No, I don't see anything. Tell you what, bro, hold on. Give me a second. Let me try something. Let me see if I can pull GT in here. Give me a second, bro. Let me see if I can pull. Let me try. GT, I hope you're nearby. I'm going to call you right now. And of course, my settings aren't. Audio, video. That looks right. That's, yep. GT, why can I not hear you, man? What is going on here? Give me a minute, bro. Oh, is that you? Hey. All right, now. No, I'm going to set that up right now. Give me a second. Let's see. Yes, that is beta. Hopefully this doesn't crash. Let's see.
I'm kidding.
All right. Talk real quick.
Hello?
Chat, can you guys hear GT? I think they can.
Did we work it out?
I think we did, bro. Yeah. Danielle says,
All
hey,
right.
GT.
Giggity.
See, this is the backup plan, is using this OBS audio capture. It's in beta, so that always worries me. But you know what? It's the tailgate. Who cares if it crashes, right? It's the mainstream that counts.
Oh, yeah, of course.
So how you feeling about this game, bro?
I'm 50. So I obviously put on the Twins show, right? Did my little preview thing.
Yep.
And this was obviously before learning that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers absolutely suck, right?
They do suck.
I mean, they got blown out.
Dude, they just lost to the Panthers. I mean, there's no defending that. You know what I mean? There's no defending that.
What am I doing? Yeah. So I was at the point where, I'm like, yo, I think we have a good chance. Funny thing about this is I was very tempted when the season came out to go to this game because the stadium is only like 2.5 hours away from my house. So like,
yeah, you know what? It's funny. I remember you talking about that.
But the problem is, a lot of things happened and money wasn't in the right spots at the right time. So
yeah,
but that's okay. I get to be here, so
state of the Steelers. What's going on?
I get better opportunities. Now I have a question for you.
Yes.
Do you want me to stay on during the whole watch party as well?
I was going to think about it, but I'd rather have it prepared properly for that.
That's fine.
Meaning, like, I'd rather have you on video than just the audio, because when you're like the watch party, they want to see you and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
I mean, you can set that up. Well, I mean, if you end it in 40 minutes, right, like you plan on doing, the game doesn't start for another 40 minutes afterwards. That gives us plenty of time to figure something out.
Well, yeah, we'll look into it when we get off here. I'll definitely consider that. I'm trying to see what's all trending right now on social media.
The
Daniel
Jets apparently.
says, off topic, how about those pens? Yeah. How about those
Yeah, I
pens,
mean,
GT?
I'm not, I like to do my trolling, obviously, and I'm always going to start with a "fuck you" Pens, right? But I mean, the Pens are good. What am I supposed to say? Like, what am I supposed to say? There's only so much trolling I can
Dude,
actually
last
do
night
before I
started
stumble
off
something in.
so bad, man. It was so bad. The first
I
period was
wasn't there. I
awful.
was at work, so that's why I didn't even come in.
State of the Steelers says not much. This game is super important. That's exactly what I said. It's so
Honestly, it is
important.
because next week we play the Eagles, right?
Yes, correct.
So, and the Eagles game, they're undefeated. So, I mean, this is a good. I don't want to say it's a testing water, but like, I feel like it.
By the way, can we just say how trash ESPN is? Like, I understand that Mitch has more yardage and shit like that, but they're showing Mitch on here for season leaders. I just don't even show him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand he's on the roster and stuff, but right. Like, yeah, technically, I guess he is our season leader, but fuck, man. I don't want to see that. Right. Right. So for those who missed the Kold Steel Show, I really was focused on Najee Harris. I need your thoughts, GT. How important is it for Najee Harris to have a great game? Not just a good game, but a great game. He needs to be impactful. Am I mistaken? Man, 100 yards minimal. And I think he needs 2 touchdowns, either, both rushing or, rushing receiving. That's my call. Yeah, I want to see more from Pickens.
Off again.
Right.
And then I mean Deontay, I just want him to catch balls and stop dropping passes. That's all I really care about for him. Because he does everything else pretty good.
Right.
It's funny. I was on Twitter and I was looking, or maybe it was Instagram. I forgot where it was.
Thank you for
The Steelers page. So apparently they were
subscribing.
talking about Antonio Brown because everyone's talking about Antonio Brown. When did we not talk about him? But they're calling Deontay a Walmart like dollar store Walmart version of AB.
Yeah.
So who's getting paid less, obviously, but also is doing less production. And it's not wrong. I mean, it's a good thing. But I don't like people getting compared to AB because AB was his own monster in his own right. He's
Right.
arguably the greatest Steelers wide receiver of all time. You know,
Which is
depending and
unfortunate, considering everything that went down. I could have lived with, if
times.
he continued his career and didn't pull all the antics, this would be a different situation. We could still, like, I don't even
I
consider
just
him a Steeler anymore.
yeah. See, I don't see. Here's the thing: is he's fallen off so much to where he's his entire most of his career was the Steelers, but it's like the 2 years he was with Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think
How about that boy? How about that boy Mason Rudolph, man? You still pulling for Mason Rudolph? Yeah. The only reason I brought him up is because I finally, after like 3 years, I found his jersey. I bought his jersey in his rookie year. I really did. And I couldn't find it for the last 3 years, right? Finally freaking found it today. Unbelievable. But yes, I truly do. No, no, no. I didn't like Duck, bro. Wasn't a fan. Steel Twin says they're excited for tonight. You can't be. How do you not be excited for Sunday Night Football? You know.
I usually work on Sundays, so I don't really get to watch much football.
Hey, SEC, thank you for letting us know. They couldn't hear you when I switched tabs because I didn't have the source open.
Bruh.
SEC's the GOAT.
Bruh. Can we hear me now?
Yeah, they can hear you now, yes.
All right, yeah, you got to go figure out how we're going to do this next. Probably StreamYard. Anyway.
Nah, man, I ain't doing no StreamYard, bro. OBS all day.
No, it's fine as long as it works.
Well, I don't know. Again, I don't know if we're gonna do that tonight or not because I like that. I'm really picky about the quality of everything. So,
no, I get that. You
SEC man,
last
you
time
bro.
I joined you. You know, I was literally sitting there for sitting on the channel with you for like a good 3-4 hours just to talk over. And
what's going on, Jesse?
Yeah.
Steel Twin says Mason is undervalued, man.
I feel like he is. I feel like Mason's undervalued. I feel like the problem is Mason. Everyone says he had his year right back in 2019, 2020 when Ben got injured, right?
Yeah.
But the problem is, for that year, he got tossed, and then he got, then he came back, right? And then he played the Browns and got hit in the head with his own helmet. And I don't know about you, but if I got embarrassed like that after getting a concussion, I'd be a little bit scared to throw the ball too. So I feel like that's why he's not playing to his strengths, because of the fact that he was just scared to play.
He looked pretty good in the preseason.
I feel like now he's over the goosebumps and whatnot. I'm not saying we need to go throw him out there and start. I mean, Kenny's the guy, and that's just how it's going to be.
And speaking of Kenny, I have the tab open now. Let's talk about him because here he is. You know, he's only had a few games now, or only one game, I should say.
One start, 1.5 game, really.
Right,
I mean,
one start, and can you even count that though? Because he was out with the concussion. So
technically, count the 2 start. The second one is a start, so he started 2 games, but he got injured early in the game. So really, do you count? No.
Yeah.
Really
so I mean, 514 yards for a guy who honestly hasn't had much playing time. If you really think about it, 1 touchdown. Yes, the interceptions, which we can argue were the receiver's faults, with the exception of maybe one of those.
One of those interceptions was during the Bills game, which I don't think that was I think that was just him. He was doing whatever. I think he was throwing, and the Bills just have a good secondary because the Bills.
Yeah. Hey, Justin, what's going on, man?
It's like 4 picks, and 3 of those picks came versus the Jets, all bobbled balls from the receivers and a Hail Mary attempt. I'm not mad. The dude's doing what he's trying to do. He's doing his best. Part. Now, I'm not blaming, anything. I'm blaming the touchdowns off the fact that Matt Canada's probably not calling very good plays when it comes to red zone, and that's causing us to, have to kick field goals.
Right.
Which, I mean, Boswell fantasy orders are, happy as fuck because of that. But, as a Steelers fan, I like to see touchdowns. I like to see, 1 points at least being put up by whomever.
I feel like that, nowadays too, it's like that's got to be the minimal, man. Like 21 points, you got to get 3 touchdowns, whether it's rushing, passing.
We're an offensive league. We're in the NFL that's more offensive. It's not like the 70s where it's all defense. Not all defense, but the defensive players could be a little bit more rough with the offense. So
yeah,
we're an offensive league. Roughing the passers are a big reason why it's an offensive league.
Oh, poor Danielle says she lives with an Eagles fan. I'm so sorry.
I mean, I technically live with a Saints fan, technically, but
that's not as bad as living with an Eagles
fan.
No. That's maybe I guess living with a Browns fan would be like put me on suicide watch, but
Ravens or Bengals is probably the worst you can get. Maybe Patriots, because they're going to be annoying about that, and Cowboys. You can't. I can't imagine living with a Cowboys fan.
Oh man!
Didn't Dallas win too today?
You
Uh,
said who else won today?
Dallas didn't they win?
I believe so. Yes, and obviously
Great.
the Eagles are on a bye week. So, in
No, that
fact, if
doesn't
I'm
mean.
not mistaken, yeah, they beat Detroit 24-6. Washington beat Green Bay. That game was crazy.
Yeah, that was an unexpected one that I predicted wrong. Unfortunately, I thought
Dude,
Green
you
Bay
know
was.
what's crazy though? For those who do betting, sports betting, they actually had Carolina losing, or no? What was it that I read? Was it Carolina beating Tampa Bay or something along those lines? Yes, they
Did they
had.
really have to beat Tampa?
Yeah, they had Carolina beating Tampa, which a lot of people thought was like crazy as hell. So if you bet on Carolina winning that game, well,
Well, man.
but again, speaking of that though, Tampa Bay, what does that say about us now? We're all excited about what happened last week, but
Yeah, I think it slowly levels down the playing field between us, right?
I
Like
don't know,
we
man.
got all excited, but we have to be patient. I want consistency. You can win one game and then that'll be it. But if you don't have consistency, it means nothing.
Steel Twin says, I did not have a good day betting, and I don't bet on any 425 games, and everything I was going to bet on happened. Fuck my life. Damn.
That sounds about right.
I haven't done any sports betting this year. Last year I won some good money, especially during
Yeah,
the playoffs.
I don't gamble. I don't have a chance in that.
I mean,
But
I'm into it. It's just I don't know.
I'll
I'm
read
waiting
the
for a
spreads and
sponsorship or
stuff.
something.
No, I'll read I'll read the spreads and whatnot, right? Because it's good to see what people are predicting for the wins. Plus, I mean, if you believe in the whole conspiracy that Vegas decides everything and that sports are rigged based off that,
I don't know if I subscribe to that, but
I'm not. I'm just the idea is there. I think it's a stupid idea. I think it's just teams playing well, and sometimes Vegas just happens to go the same way that the game goes.
yeah. Yeah.
It's the way
Twin
sometimes
says I have a bet for tonight's game, but as long as we get a dub tonight, it'll make up for everything. I told you, man, that's how you do it.
yeah, I don't see.
You force the Steelers to make you happy. That's what you do. Because if the Steelers lose, well, you get
Yeah,
paid.
well, yeah, I predict that the Steelers lose, so I get more money, and then when they win, I still
You
win.
lose your money,
So
but you're paying them to win. So
it's a win-win situation. You either get money, which hey, I mean we could all use some more money, or
smart,
you
man.
get to watch the Steelers win. So it's like, hey,
I think it's a smart strategy.
yeah, I'm on.
Yeah, man. Don't let Rob hear you say that.
Why is Rob like? Does Rob
It's
not
it's
like
like
that?
it's like a trigger for him.
Oh God.
Oh man, where are we sitting at here? 7:30. We still got 20 minutes to talk and bullshit. So GT, I'm actually glad you're on because with everyone here in chat, I need you to explain to them how Discord works because I don't want it to just
Well,
be us all the time. I
yeah.
want to get some other people
Oh
in.
yeah. All right. Let's get cracking on this. But speaking of which, we've actually had to reset that up. I mean, we already had the channel there, but
Yeah,
so
we need it.
basically,
We need to get it reset. It's gonna have sections for Steelers, Pirates, and Penguins. So
you really in the Pirates, huh? You really want to
yeah, I'm
be,
passionate, bro.
you really be miserable, huh?
If you guys look right here, there's a giant Pirates metal sign, which I got to find somewhere to hang that.
Oh,
So
boy.
yeah, and where's it at? Oh damn, I don't have it over here anymore. Where did I put that thing? I brought all my pirate stuff out. I thought I had some stuff here, but oh well. Steel Twin says that's my catchphrase. See, I told you, copyright, man.
Oh no, I'm gonna get copyright
You're
infringement.
infringing on their rights, bro.
I'm gonna get copyright fragment.
I'm gonna
I
get the
hate it.
copyright. It's my channel. I'm the one that's gonna get in trouble, and then I'm gonna have to sue you. So they're gonna sue me, and then I'm gonna sue you. It's a
Copyright.
avalanche of reactions there.
Yeah, it's
But yes,
oh
GT
well.
is gonna be taking over the Discord. He's gonna get it set up, hopefully for next weekend, right? GT, right?
Yeah,
And you promise
that's
you're
the
not gonna make a section called "Fuck the Pens," right?
oh I can be respectful about that.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what he
If
does.
anything, I can promise you that if I do make it, it will be live to everybody.
Danielle,
It
we're
will only
bringing
be
that
live to
back.
me.
We're bringing that back. I'm gonna get an emoji made since my brother's
About what?
not the high chair. It was technically my brother, but he's not doing sports videos anymore. So
DC?
we're so stealing the high chair that that's our thing now. If somebody acts out, we're gonna put him in the high chair.
GT is high chair.
I don't
Just get
know.
one that says GT's high chair. Because I'm the only one that gets sent to the hair, alright? I'm the only one that gets sent to the high chair, apparently.
It's
Make you come
possible. Look, just because you have a wrench, bro, doesn't mean
buy the high chair for myself.
Well, you got
GT's high.
Danielle laughing right now.
Hi, man.
Oh my God! I just realized twins spelled out Yamon in the chat.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, yo, you mean twins, you mean Dan. We don't know Rob ain't on this account, alright? He don't know there. He could be watching that. I mean, they're probably preparing for the stream as they speak because they're also going live.
That's right. Yes, they are. I wonder how many people's going live tonight. Here's a real question: are we going to get invaded by Tom Grossi? Does anyone in chat know who Tom Grossi is?
Is he the Packers fan?
Yes, he has like 300,000 some subscribers. So, yeah, yeah.
He sends them all to like Adam Steelers.
And I did see he is going live tonight. So,
No, I don't know then. I mean, maybe.
it'd be interesting if he does. I can't promise that DJ Yinzer won't interrupt, but Danielle says Grossi posse. Dude, see how scared you get when I bring up Yinzer?
I'm not scared of you.
Dude, you are scared of this guy.
I mean,
God.
he did beat up somebody on the other thing. So, I mean, hey.
GT. Oh yeah, GT. I hear you, motherfucker. You better watch your mouth. Don't piss me off, man.
Well, damn. Yinzer just came after you, bro.
The funny thing is, I didn't hear any of that. So.
I see. You were ignoring him. That's funny.
No, I didn't hear any of it.
Danielle says, get him
Discord,
DJ Yinzer.
It did come through Discord, so I didn't hear any of that. What he just said.
Danielle heard him loud and clear, so.
Oh, I'm sure everybody then. I'll have to rewatch the stream to hear what he said. But, like, I was like, it was funny. I was panicking on my side. I thought, like, I started lagging for a second. It got all quiet. I was like,
I promise you, when I say anything about DJ Yinzer, GT literally starts sweating. Instantly. His palms are sweating. He gets nauseated. A little diarrhea comes out. What is this stream, bro?
I'm on the sweater already. Mom spaghetti.
Oh, my God. Now I got him rapping. No, but just to get back on track quickly, because we are running out of time, unfortunately. Kenny Pickett, I suspect Kenny Pickett's going to have a good game.
If I'm going to make a prediction on Kenny Pickett's stats.
No, we need bold predictions from you, sir.
Oh yeah, I think you can call this a hot take. I think Kenny Pickett's going to go throw for 400 yards and 3 TDs. All right, that's what I'm calling.
Oh no, 400 yards, bro.
400, 3 TDs. All right.
How many TDs?
3.
I mean 3 TDs is possible. That's
3
not
TDs
to me. That's not bold.
Well, see, I was gonna see that is bold. When the Steelers throw average TD passing ratio is 1 per like 2 games. 3 TDs in 1 game is very bold. And that just kind of shows you how bad this offense is. The fact that, but
Steel Twins said in this offense, 3 touchdowns is bold for anyone.
Exactly.
Or so, 3 touchdowns for anyone is bold, yeah.
No, but 3 TDs, Pickett, 0 interceptions. I think he goes 1 to Pat, 1 to Pickens, and 1 to Najee. think those are the passing TDs.
I actually hope he does get Pickens involved. I want to see
I would
Pickens
like
start
to see, I
eating.
would like to see Pickens get his due. All right.
I want to see him get to going, man. He deserves it. I think he has all the talent. He might be the most talented receiver on this roster. Not even kidding.
He probably is. Are you kidding?
I only say that because Deontay Johnson does have the dropping issue. You know,
Deontay has talent. He just has to work on his hands, which he says he does, but it doesn't look like he is because he keeps on dropping the ball. But yeah,
Tim in the chat says 350 yards.
Yeah,
Why not? Why not?
Why
Hey,
not?
listen, if the Steelers are going to prove that they're serious, like, obviously we have a portion of this fan base, and it could be actually a large portion, that seem to think every week the Steelers are the best. We live on a more realistic end of Steelers Nation. 350 yards, man, that is one way you can really come out and say the Steelers are for real.
I think if you want to show to the world that the Steelers aren't playing, that Kenny Pickett is the worst being the first quarterback taken, he has to come out big and throw for at least 400 with 3 TDs.
Yeah.
But it's not like you can just sit back and be like, oh yeah, let's do some dink and dunk. I want to see some deep throws. I want to see a good mix, medium passes, short passes, and runs, maybe a screen here or there.
These short passes got to stop, bro.
Not a short pass, and then run on like a 3rd and 15 after a full start by an offensive lineman.
Especially on 3rd downs, like go long. Especially if it's 3rd and long. If we dink and dunk, bro, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Yeah, I like what I like to do. What I just want to see, if they want to run it first down, I get that. Maybe set up a play action there too, because play action is cool. Can allow for a lot of open passing.
Yeah. Danielle says these short passes will be the end of me. They'll be the end of all of us.
Short passes just make the game boring. All right,
dude. I lied to you not, man. I swear, sometimes during these games, even when I wasn't doing the streams or even when I joined the Twins on their channel for the watch parties, I swear, sometimes I felt like my blood pressure was so high I was going to fall over.
Like, it's just so boring. Like,
how is there no lawsuits out there against this organization?
Probably because the NFL, there's no way they can really sue the NFL. I think they legally should be able to, but no, nobody wants.
Of course you do.
Hey, I would sue. I'd probably be, that's easy money.
Right? Jets coach, what's going on here? We got injury updates. Jets coach Robert Saleh, I don't even know if I pronounced that right. Probably not. Tells reporter, yeah, whatever. Who cares? He tells reporters that the early tests indicate a serious knee injury for Breece Hall.
Oh, that's rookie running back Breece Hall. Shit.
And it's looking like it's going to be ACL. That's bad news.
Granted, I do talk to Jets fans because, I was in New York for most of my life, surrounded by them.
Oh, check this out, too. An hour ago, during the Chargers game, J.C. Jackson was carted off the field via Aircast. So,
that's
a lot of injuries today.
A lot of people getting injured. You think the rules would be making people get less injured, but they keep on they're dropping like flies. All right.
Poor Malik Willis today, by the way. Ryan Tannehill went down, but he came back in the game with his ankle taped, so.
Oh, good grief.
That sucks.
Did Malik actually play, or did he just, come back in before the Colts gave the ball up?
Steel Twin says injuries everywhere. Let's hope we come away from this clean. We're just about to get everyone back before the bye. We can only hope, man.
Do we have a timeline on when TJ's coming back? Do we know?
No, there was, and again, I talked about this on the Kold Steel Show on Saturday. There was rumors starting to stir up because TJ Watt posted a picture to Instagram, which I guess any novice could look at that and say, oh my God, that's him telling us he's coming back. No, he's not coming back. He needs to go through certain situations before that's even possible.
there's protocols he's got to go through.
Yeah,
Just the
there's
NFL
things
alone.
that you have to do in the NFL before you're even allowed to back on the field. So
Like
because we
8
haven't seen those things happen yet, that's an indication that we're not close to getting him back just yet. So people were
Like, I'm
even, dude, I've
happy-
seen people even saying that, oh, he's going to play tonight against the Dolphins. Like, what?
Oh, no,
It's almost as
No.
dumb as when people come into my chats and they're like, why don't they start Mason? It's like, bro, he's not even dressed. I don't even think he's at the game.
Honestly, my opinion, and I think TJ might be back for during the Saints game. I think that's when we see
Maybe.
people,
I like Danielle just said, don't rush him back. You know, if he tries to rush back, you don't do it.
Because you have the Eagles game, right? And then you have the bye week, which the bye week could be very nice to try to get him back in. Because now you don't have to worry about pressuring him to, get back in the group with the game. You can just get him back in with practice and whatnot.
Yeah.
And then there's the Saints game. So that's what my thinking is. If he takes longer, he takes longer. It is what it is. It's unfortunate, but I mean, hey, last week we got our first win without TJ Watt, so maybe we'll get another one.
Derpy Gaming says, I think we stunned Miami. We just got to find ways to continue to move the ball against Miami. The offense moves more well with Pickett, so I think we will catch them off guard. Defense has got to show up.
Steve, I do believe that too. See, here's the thing, though, is we're playing against Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. We're extremely fast wide receivers, right? So I'm not worried about the offense because the offense is going to do what the offense does, whether they score points or not. Not much we can change with the offense. It's more about the defense. If we can keep this game close, then I think we have the chance to win. But we have to, make sure we actually play corners on wide receivers and not throw Robert Spillane on Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
And,
I'll tell you this, just an early spoiler for those who are going to be tuning into my watch party. I'm going to be planning on not getting too upset tonight because I'm coming into this game not expecting wins or losses. Instead, I'm coming into this game waiting for the Steelers to prove to me that they are who they say they are. We saw what they did against Tampa Bay. I'm not sold 100%. They got a lot to prove. Not just to myself, but to themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got to prove it to themselves that they're capable of being contenders. So if that's the case, they're going to have to come out tonight and they're going to have to make a statement. This can't just be like a 3-point win type of game. They got to come out offensively and strike hot from the gate, and they need to keep it consistent. Otherwise, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing here?
Well, nothing. That's what we're doing.
And dude, and if the Steelers are for real, right? You saw what they did last week defensively with nobody. They got all their guys back, so that tells me they should improve, if I'm not mistaken.
They had Walmart, employees working, running around as defensive backs last week, and we still somehow beat Tom Brady. Let alone,
and Derpy says you got to keep him off the field.
Let alone the Tampa Bay Buccaneers suck. Clearly, as we just saw today.
Yeah, they suck.
But
they're just not a good team, man.
I think partially it's the fact that Tom Brady's just dealing with all this too much shit, right? He's dealing with the whole, Giselle.
It's speculation. It's not necessarily truth, but
it's true. But I'm saying, the whole idea is that that's what he's dealing with, which, I mean, and then he's going to get on top of the fact that his body's old. I mean, he's 45 right now, right? 46?
Yeah.
Most quarterbacks show life, you end up at age 39, 38.
That's
the
true.
fact dude's way over his timeline. And it's not like he's got to prove anything. He's already won 7 Super Bowls.
He's got nothing else to prove, man. But
almost every single record in the entire in the record book. Dude's going to become a first ballot Hall of Famer the moment he retires.
Yeah.
But at the moment, he's it's impossible to not call him the greatest quarterback.
Well, we'll have to see what happens tonight in regards to the Steelers because, in closing, because we're going to get ready to get out of here.
Yes.
Just looking at this game overall, we got a lot of guys back on defense. I expect the defense to be improved now. And I do expect Minka to play just a little bit harder. I hate saying that because What? Because
think
because he's facing a team he's already played for. He's gonna somehow play. I don't subscribe to that, but I hope that he does get an interception tonight. I really do, because I think that'll be impactful. But, and as Danielle said in the chat, because this is the last closing statement, the offense has to convert on third downs. They have to control the clock. They have to be effective at the run game. They do those things, we can win this game.
They got to be aggressive too. No more short little thinking dunk. You got to be aggressive.
Well, we're gonna see those, but it needs to not be as consistent.
I'm not, but I like them to take some deep shots here and there. I like them to do some I don't know, just anything that you find aggressive.
Yeah,
and then stop the jet sweeps. No, like, don't get me wrong, I'm a great guy. I do like a good bit of motion here or there, but not every single down, every single
those
play.
jet sweeps are so bad.
It's like, like in Madden, I run jet sweeps, right? Which I know, man, it's not really realistic, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. It's the best thing we got. But, I don't run it every single play.
No.
I run it maybe like 3 times a game. And,
Well, GT, I'm going to cut it here because we're getting close to 7:50. Dude.
Fine.
For all of you guys in the chat, I think there's like 24 or 23 people or something along those lines. There is a link pinned. Make sure you guys click on that. We're going live at 8 o'clock, which is literally in like 10 minutes. We're going to go live over there and for the watch party, and you guys can tune in to get live reactions and all that stuff. I'm going to be entertaining you. DJ Yinzer is going to be opening up the watch party, and it should be a good time. So, GT, before we get out of here, is there anything you want to let the people know?
Go Steelers. That's
so generic, right? Go Steelers. What about your social media? You got any social media?
Oh yeah, I mean, we got the Twitter handle hasn't changed. I don't, that's always.
Well, what is your Twitter, GT? My God.
The YouTube channel should still be the GT show now with the whole new.
Yeah, I would have tagged you had we planned this.
Folks, the outcome was stupid though. So
I'm glad I just brought that up to you because I forgot. I did change my Twitter and Instagram and my YouTube username. It's now Kold Steel Show instead of Kold Steel 412. So Kold Steel Show. If you want to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, that is where you can find me. I'm gonna have to make some little graphics for that. But GT, thank you for coming on for the tailgate, and for all of you in chats, I'm going to be going live in the next 10 minutes. So you guys want to hit that link?
Maybe you'll join next week.
Yes, I'll have you join next week. We'll make sure everything's set up properly. And but I hope I see you in the chat tonight at least.
Yeah.
By the way, we might be doing some giveaways tonight, so you guys might want to tune in.
Giveaways for what?
Oh, you have to find out, man. It's gonna be a good time. I'm leaving you on a cliffhanger, bro.
You're gonna give me like bottles of gin or something? Like
No, I'm not. Well, honestly, maybe some ibuprofen. Maybe that'll be appropriate.
8 more years of my life back, please. After all these fun times, my team, maybe some a good few sessions of therapy.
What's going on, Mighty Duck? All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. We're gonna switch over to the other stream. Like I said, link is in the chat. GT. I guess I'll be seeing you later tonight in the chat. Hopefully you're going to be well behaved.
Hasta la pasta.
Oh my God. All right, man. We're getting out of here. Steelers Nation. Make sure you guys hit that link, and I will see you guys very, very shortly.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am DJ Yinzer, here to let you guys know that we here at Kold Steel Nation, we appreciate you for tuning in to the broadcast. And if you don't mind, please hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe so that you can get all the latest black and gold news for the Pittsburgh Penguins, Steelers, and what's that other team? Oh, the Pirates. Yes, the Pirates. If you're a Pirates fan, subscribe and make sure you hit that like button. But ladies and gentlemen, before we get out of here, I have one more important message for you. This stream is brought to you proudly by Seat Geek, your source for all sports game tickets. And hey, you probably didn't know this, but if you go to checkout and use our code, Kold Steel, you'll save $20 off your first purchase. Huh, I mean, right? So yeah, go over to SeatGeek.com, use our code KOLDSTEEL, and that's code with a K. Code with a K. You'll get $20 off. But yes, folks, this is DJ Yinzer signing off, and we'll see you guys next time.